Hey folks, it's Price is Wrong again, Battle Vortex, and still time for more dredges. Let's get the show on the road.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Alright. Sorry, I know I'm a little late. Hopefully there's still some stuff out there for me to kill. So let me put my boats out real quick. Got excited, man. Me and the wife were talking about subs. Oh, look at that. Let me put my subs back out. So yeah, we were talking about subs. You know, it turns out my wife has got a 4 Reapers hulls that she built and never did anything with. So she's already well ahead of me on the Reaper thing, man. She drives me crazy like that sometimes. Just always showing me up. She can't help it though. It just comes natural to her. Alright, so those are Here we go. I got one left, it looks like, that's in sector with me. So let's get my ships over there. Yeah, me and the wife were talking about subs, man. That's one of the really nice things about having a wife that plays Battle Pirates is that, we can have those kind of conversations, face to face. And, it's just a lot easier having those kind of conversations face to face. I mean, even on a Google Hangout, it's not quite as nice as face to face because, you still have a little bit of latency where you kind of want to talk over top of each other because you never know when the other guy's done talking, that kind of thing. Jones, Panama, how are you? Trying to see if I can get me a little bit more extra uranium. I don't really need a crap ton of it or anything, but, you know, is what it is. A little bit would be nice. I kind of really been talking about subs, man. I got subs on the brain because I'm really thinking about building some Reapers next. And I know ain't nobody else down here. Jones, Panama, it's just you and me. So I don't want you thinking like you're dipping on a conversation or anything. Because I'm just talking. Just talking. Let me turn my heat around here just a little bit. Ooh, that feels good. It's a wee bit chilly. Wee bit. But yeah, I've been talking like really hard and heavy about some Reapers. My Hell Strikes are almost done, so it's like it's time for me to really think about what I'm going to do next. And I got a little bit of gold to spend, and I don't like spending gold on repairs. I only like spending gold on boat speed ups because I like getting me boats done quicker. I just listen and learn. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just rambling at the moment because there's nobody here but you and me. So just rambling. Babbling, that kind of thing. But yeah, we were going by. Me and my wife. We were talking about Huggies in Huggies Shipyard, and on Huggies they don't use cloak efficiency attribute on there. Instead, they have a visible range, and I believe that visible range on Huggies is worth versus 0 sonar, and if I'm not mistaken. So I was just trying to figure out. I know I want to get my cloak efficiency on my Reapers up to about 94, or something like that. I want to get it up as high as I can. And 94, 96, something like that. I don't know. Hey, Dreadmolix. So I need to get my cloak efficiency up. And so I just got to figure out, what the visible range is versus 0 sonar. That way, Huggies will make sense to me. All right, let me zoom out. Point the butt at the javelin. And roll out. I got me another soda. So 2 sodas, no tea. And I do have tea in the fridge. I'm just doing something different tonight. I just had a cough drop though. Kind of made my Coke taste bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean I do 60 dredges too, but the thing is, I don't coin dredges, so it's like basically I got like two different fleets that can each do one, and but I can do 50s all day. I mean I can do 50s like all day, but I have two other fleets that can do like one of the 60s, and but I'm not like really hurting for res right now or uranium right now, so I'm like not really aggressively going after the big uranium or anything like that. I did go out and kill one already, and in that fleet, I got one fleet in repair, and then I'm holding on to the other two fleets. I don't have time to repair both fleets and go back out and get two more tomorrow. It's just the repair times are just way too high. All right, let's see what else we got. So no, I don't just do 50s, but I do. I don't know. I'm doing them right now. I'm doing them right now. This fleet kind of kicks some booty. It's pretty awesome. Love it. Oops. All right. Yeah, I'll take whatever uranium I can get, man. I hit drag bases, whatever. Whatever way I can get uranium is how I go get uranium. Um, right now, to me, uranium is the future of the game, and so it's like when I'm building fleets, I'm thinking about how can I use this fleet to get uranium. I'm not thinking about how can I kill this other kind of base. Killing bases is the least of my worries at this point. It's uranium is my priority. And even if it's 1,000 at a time, I really hope that once I get my Reaper fleet built, a lot of people I know that have Reapers, they can basically prep the heck out of a 60. And like I said earlier, I won't spend coin to get uranium. I won't do it. And I won't because people can steal it. And if you spend coin, it's just like letting people put their hands in your pockets or giving them access to your pockets. And I won't do that. Yeah, they got that 50% speed buff, Dreadmall X. They got that 50% speed buff when they're under. So yeah, they're pretty quick. Yeah, I think they will. It's kind of weird that they came out with this, got this new boat coming out in the event, but I guess for folks that don't have Atlas carriers, they're going to be really, really nice. I think for folks that do have Atlas carriers, I mean, obviously there's a couple advantages that this new boat, this Warbird carrier thingy, it does have a couple advantages, but it's got some couple of disadvantages too. So compared to the Harlock, yeah, I mean it's weird because it's like they almost came out the exact same boat. I mean it's just tweaked a little, looks different obviously, and got some different tweaks. So sometimes when Kickside does stuff like that, makes you wonder why. Makes you wonder why. All right, so it looks like they're all gone. Shoot. Guess we'll watch this one. Jones Panama, are you building like regular Atlas carriers or are they Harlock Atlas carriers? Just curious. Yuck. Too much melted ice in that one. That's what I get though. I would have got more, but me and the wife were chit chatting, and I don't know. Sometimes me and her we got a lot to talk about. It's pretty awesome, right? I mean, been married a couple weeks. Will be our 18th wedding anniversary, and so we still got a lot to talk about sometimes. Oh, you might really like that new boat then that's coming out. You might really like it. Let's see. I need 4,115,000 points to rank up to 84. Um, Let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Speed up on that would be 423 gold. Ouch. That's expensive. When the Cell Strike fleet is finished, I'm pretty sure it should be good on pretty much everything, I think. Well, not fleet versus fleet, but I think it'll be really good at Reavers. I think it'll be good at Dredges, and I think it'll be good at smashing bases. That's what I think. I think that. All right, so 1 day, 12 hours, 20 minutes is when the tournament begins. Does it say on here if, I think because it started me off on screen 6, I think that means I think I'm registered for Elite. Because this is the Elite prize. Like, if you're first place, this is what you'll get. But if you're in the top 10, you'll get this. 4 Warbirds. Earlier it was 3, but they changed it to 4. Yeah, if you're in second place, which is like 11 through 25, I believe you get 3. And if you're 25 to like 65 or something like that, you'll get 2. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I need to pull up that form thread again. I already own some damage protection. Really need to. I don't know what all that is. Let me see here. Let's click on forms. Just see if these got this got changed. All right. All right. This is the elite. for glory. That's for the #1 spot only. And that's in either bracket, apparently elite, or what is this other one called? Normal bracket. So it's normal and elite. I probably ought to do a slide on this, huh, for the show. And okay, edited right here. Okay, so they changed the top 10 to 4. The top 25 get 3, and then 26 to 65 get 2. 66 through 125 get 1. And then everybody at least gets a road crew. And that's an advanced road crew. Does everybody in here know what an advanced road crew is? Because I can elaborate on that if I need to. I'll just go ahead and do it, just in case. An advanced road crew. If you go to your hall, you basically have a basic, which basically means you'll have a high chance of getting a common crew, medium chance of getting an uncommon crew. Okay, the advanced over here means you have a high chance of getting an uncommon crew and a medium chance of getting a common crew. The Grease Monkeys is legendary, which is you can only get legendary crews in the legendary or in the advanced, and there it is a very low chance of you getting one of those. But you know what? I know last month I got like the Hellfire Heathens, and I got I don't know, I got like a bunch of useless crews, to be honest with you. I think I got this one right here, Creeping Death, and I got a couple Hellfire Heathens. Well, maybe I got one Hellfire Heathen, and I got a Radar Runners, because you also get a crew a day for your first victory. Whenever you play Forsaken Arena, your first victory also pays out a road crew. So that's where I got a bunch of these. And so, you know, I got like the extra Hellfire Heathens. Like I said, I got the Radar Runners, um, the Midnight Marauder, and Creeping Death. So, really not all that impressed with any of them things. I don't know. I may go for this, you know, just knowing that being in the top 10 could possibly pay out 4, and 4 of them blueprints, and then, you know, if I'm in the top 60 or top 25, I'll get 3. That, you know, that should be easy to do. You know what I mean? That should be easy to do. Now, I know I kind of made the mistake of saying that last month, and I ended up not getting the top prize. But, you know, the top 10, man, people were so freaking aggressive in the top 10, you know, that, you know, you could tell that they didn't even have to be that good. You just had to spend a lot of gold, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see what I can do. I'll spend my uranium to get the damage protection, but you know, I don't know. It was nuts. Well, I don't usually do the arena, to be honest with you. You know, and I know this irritates a lot of people, but my #1 fleet for the arena has always been my Nighthawks. Um, I am trying to put together a little something, something, you know, because I'd like to really use my Frostburn Interceptor for detecting subs, and I would like to have at least one Atlas carrier in there, and then a couple of Mastodons in there, is what I would like to do. But my Mastodons right here, I don't know. I'm not sure that. I got to think, is there something that I can do to make these things a little bit better? You know, I need to think, is there something I can do to make those a little bit better? Last month I had a really hard time with them. I've gotten a lot better with them. Last month when I used them, they were brand new, and I was still trying to figure them out, and so I struggled quite a bit with them. But Bullseye Brigade, if you put these with a Bullseye Brigade, they should be awesome. And I do have a Bullseye Brigade sitting here waiting to be extended, and that one's waiting to be extended. and then that's really all I have. So I probably could roll a couple more of these. Like if I go ahead and, because I don't have any in there now, I can do a advanced recruitment junkyard dogs. I'm just going to re-roll that. I mean, that's good for your base guard, the junkyard dogs is, but and it's good for 10 hours. And if you have gollies in there, they basically get extra. They get the rank bonus, and they get a bonus missile defense for your Goliaths. But other than that, they basically just do 8% chance critical hits, which is double damage, and then they also do 30% explosive defense. Okay, but that's only if your guard's base. Only if you're on your base guard. Bum, bum, bum. Let's re-roll that. I don't like that either. Now I don't have any armor at all on my mastodons. Um, if you look on my Facebook wall, I'm not even sure I'm going to put any on there. Because I'd like to put a little bit on there on my mastodons, but you know, quite honestly, if whatever I've got protecting them is gone, the mastodons are toast anyway. That's what I'd like to use. Well, I'm going through some uranium here. I'm just like getting crap and crap and crap. There it is. Bullseye Brigade. That's what I want right there. All right, so now I got me a Bullseye Brigade. I got an extra one. And now you can actually get those Bullseye Brigades from the basic recruitment also. It's possible, but it's not going to, you got a really low chance there. You got a much higher chance, even though it's cost 5 times as much. You really want to use the advanced recruitment, because you could potentially get the Bullseye Brigade first over here. The likelihood of that over here happening is pretty slim. But yeah, my Mastodon's got no armor on them. Yeah, last month too, I was in a tough, tough bracket, man. I mean, it's like just the top 20 people. It was insane how many points they had. But but anyway, let me see if I can pull out Huggies here. I just want to try a couple of things. Let me see here. Let me see if I got another window open somewhere. Okay, I had a YouTube window open. All right, let's see. Huggies. And I just want to kind of pick a couple of, look at a couple of different builds that some people have shared with me real quick. Let me see. This one right here. Dun, dun, dun. All right. This one right here, let's see. Missile torpedo. These are Deluge 3, all of them. Well, no, there's 5 of them per boat. See, because he used Magnus Drive, he had to go with fewer Deluge missiles. I do like the idea of having the solid fuel boosters on there because that basically gets your range up to 100. You see right here, 100.1, and that's only possible with solid fuel boosters 3. So that part is kind of awesome. But like I said, to avoid being detected, you either need an ECM or you're going to have to go with fewer Deluge missiles. But this is also kind of nice is because he does have the assault torps on there. Um, that increases his combat speed a smidge. And let me go on my wall real quick. And I'll pull up my build real quick. All right. And this is actually what my ECM currently looks like. And I probably should just pull that out of there. And I see what his looks like. because I want to be able to do mine without an ECM if possible. Let me just close that, and I just delete it. And let's see here. Over here we have visible range is 11, and let's see here, and that's all delusion missile 3. That's got cat 3, and let me do my retro menu real quick, because I know on my retro menu I don't have any weapons done. Let's go to armor. The D2S I have is R10. All right, and then advanced anti-sub stealth system. Oh, that's it right there, I believe. Or R4. All right, and that brings my visible range down to 5.4, which I know on my Nighthawks is pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna change one of these out and just to make it see if I can see what my Nighthawk looks like on here to see if I'm right about how I'm using it. All right, so that we have that. This is it's my Nighthawk build right here. It's got T2S armor. I got engine 3. I got cat 3, and I got battery 3. Where the heck's battery? Oh, it's right there. And I got Siege Torps Z. Alright, so these guys right here, at visible range is 9.5. So these should be a lot stealthier than my Reapers. Hey, Captain. Oh, that sucks, Captain. I've been streaming for a little bit, about a half an hour. Of course, I did start late too. I started. It was about 11:30 when I started, so now it's almost midnight. But all right, that's surface time, and I'm just going to pull up my. I want to pull up my sub presentation real quick. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the math real fast on my, say, zero sonar here. Zero sonar. And then sub base visibility. I'm just going to do my Nighthawk. Which is 60. And then, let's see here. You know what? Maybe I ought to go in my base here, because if I pull up my blueprint, advanced, you know what? I'm looking down here, and I should be looking up, and I should be looking at my advanced lab. But guess what? I can't. I can't look in my advanced lab because it's upgrading right now. Darn it. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see here. Cat 3 is, do I not have it listed anywhere? There's subsonic cavitator, sonar pod, D4P. Guess I don't have Cat 3 listed anywhere. I see Cat 3, I believe it's 60%. 60%, and then, where's my other one? Retrofit lab, there it is. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Let's see here. Let's go to options. There you go. All right. All right, so let's see, where was I? So I know I got cat 3, that is R4. And format, I'll superscript that. And then I just plus, I don't know what the heck's going on up here now. That's all that superscript junk still going on in it. Yep. Let me get format. Let's turn that junk back off. There we go. Oh yeah, 14. Yeah. Well, I need to figure out what my Cat 3 efficiency is, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. Because at R4, uh, I'm gonna have to break out the old calculator and stuff. I can tell you that right now. All right. So here I'm gonna go plus D2S. And I got that at R10. All right. All right. So that's what I need to figure out right there. So the Cat 3 at R4. So I know that's 60%. And then, all right, I just use my phone. My wife's calculator is always on her desk. It's never on mine. Why is life so hard? I don't know. All right, let's see here. So 60 times 1 point. R4 is 10.3, so that would be 66.18. And then the D2S is, I know I got blueprints for that. Armor. There we go. There, my cloak efficiency is plus 6%, it says. So that should be what, 72.18%? Something like that. So basically, if I got 60, all right, 60, let me see, 60 times, and I think that's saying I got a visible range of 16, but I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm forgetting how to use my question mark, my calculator here. All right, so yeah, it looks like 16. So my visible range should be okay. Sonar, which is 60 minus 72.8%. And that should be my visible range, which would be 16.7. But then when I looked at Huggies, and this is on my Nighthawks, when I look at Huggies on here, it says my visible range is 9.5. So I don't know. I think I'm doing something wrong somewhere. I think I'm doing something wrong somewhere. What is his visible range? I wish it just said cloak efficiency, you know what I mean? Because on here, whatever this is a lot better. But I thought it was against zero sonar, but now it seems to be like even less than zero sonar or something like that. Because this visible range, I just wish I understood how he come up with his math there. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but sometimes it's just not obvious to me. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not obvious. Yep. But anyway, I got like 6 hours on this guy. I wonder if there's something else I can put in there. So I need to get that time up. So let me take that off, cancel that, and I'll put that in there. That way, get my time up to 9 hours. That'll give me time to sleep and all that. Hey, Dragon Force, how are you? Trying to do some math, but I don't think my head's right in the right math state of mind right now because there's some stuff here just not making a lot of sense to me. I wish, I do wish that there was like a, like a formula thing that he put on here just so we could understand them numbers better. But I bet you he probably says something on his forums. See, he added a forum link to the shipbuilder there now. So let me see, forums, guidelines, rules. How do I? Oh, cloak efficiency units and shipbuilder. Look at that. Somebody already asked the question I wanted to know the answer to. Isn't that amazing? All right, here it says the builder calculates the range for you from the percentage. I've not done any test on this in a while. Oh, it looks like Huggy lost his key. So he's Smiler now. That's awesome. All right. So the cloak efficiency reduces the visible range of the hull, increasing the sonar range required to be seen. The cloak efficiency also reduces the sonar range of the attacker. So it get all nice and complicated when trying to explain in numbers as you're dealing with the unknown. So the visibility range of the Spectre is 50. You add Cat 3 and now it's 20. Okay, I do understand that. That's because it's reducing it by 60%, right? So any ship without sonar needs to be within 20 range to see it. So it is against zero sonar. So a battle cruiser with the base sonar 50 comes along, but that 50 gets reduced to 20 due to the Cat 3. So now the BC can see the Spectre at a 40 range. All right. But the question should be, what does the percentage in game mean? Is what I think is it what I think it is? It's 60%. Don't really have any meaning unless you know what it affects. Hope this helps. So it sounds to me like he's not sure either. And the guy who created this was at JGR. Okay. With D2S armor at R1, I've mixed results. Hey. All right. Hey, I used to use my kudos on 65s to prep the fleet with Cat 3. No armor. Every I could do every one part apart from the bottom last one as it used to hold back too close to the torp. I used my Nighthawks yesterday and came in for the same job, Cat 3, 1D2 RS R1. Not a problem, done it with no damage. Yet before I refitted, I used to take damage, same as the Cuda. All right, so sounds like some experimenting's going on here. Hey, Ron Rob. Oh, ouch. Dragon Force. Yeah, that sucks, buddy. You know, I've been trying to save everybody some coin there, Dragon Force, by saying don't build them. I've been saying don't do it. Quite honestly, it is possible to build those things so that they'll kill any base, but man, they are so expensive. You know, I mean, when you're talking about a day and a half worth of repairs, man, that's for one fleet is just nutty, 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 nutty. Good luck, Captain. Oh, there, look, Huggy's back. Yeah, see, this stuff right here makes sense because if you look at my slide presentation, the first page, I'm actually explaining right there that, like, you know, if you took a Nighthawk that has a base viewable range of 60, okay, you see it's the least cloak efficient out of all of the subs, okay, because it has the highest visible range. That means it's the least cloak efficient. And then if you take a boat that has, that means anything without sonar can see it at a distance of 60. Now, if you put something there with a stalker sub, anything in there with sonar, like the stalker sub has a range of 50, that 50 adds to the 60, so that makes the Nighthawk viewable at 110. So that's what that's all about. Um, oh, there's Laverde. I wonder if he's not been back. Uh, I don't think on my chat in a while. Last time I talked to him, he said he wanted to hook me up. All right, and he says I would retro the stealth system over D2S as you get more bang for your buck. And you get more submerged time as well. 3% of the D2S is less than 3% of the cat drive stock value. And battery 3 gets the bonus as well from the stealth system retro. You know, that might be my next, because now I'm thinking, I've been trying to think about what to do next in here. And I've got enough uranium. I got about 140,000 uranium. And so I kind of think I may go ahead and use that on my stealth systems because currently it's at R4. Where is it? Where's stealth systems? I know you're in here. There's compound engine systems. I'm like just scrolling right over it, over and over and over again. I know I am. Oh, there it is. See? And yeah, maybe I'll do that next. I really want my subs to rock, my Reapers, when I get them built. I want them to be awesome. And okay, so let's get back to business here. Is it possible to see builds for Reapers with Delude 3, which not seen by base? Okay, this is somebody asking pretty much. Oh, this person speaks a lot of languages. Yeah, this is true. Both are reduced. Basically, when you put Cat 3 on, oops, wrong thing here. When you put Cat 3 on, you're basically reducing this whole value here by 60%. Okay, so that'll make the visible range 44. Okay, because or if you yeah 44 if you put Cat 3 on that. Okay, but that is versus the 50 sonar. So yeah. So it's this whole value. It's the 60% off the 60 as well as the sonar. So that it would be correct. Dragon, sounds like you didn't coin any rank or anything either, but if you're planning on just trying to drive to the outpost, you probably don't need a whole lot of rank. But I just noticed that, on my screen right here, you can kind of see the battle blade bleeding through right here, but that's because it's, I guess it's kind of black, like. It's kind of neat, kind of neat. I think it looks cool. Kind of cool. Well, anyway, um, I don't know. I guess I just need to try to figure out, where this 9.5 comes from. So let me see. If I got the 60, this right here, I could just try using his numbers. Maybe that's what I'll do, just try using his numbers. Let me get my pen out. What do I do with my pen? All right. So if I got a base visibility of 60 on my Nighthawk, and then I'm doing cloak efficiency on this is 66.2, is what this is saying, and I said it was, well, yeah, Gus rounded up to 66.2, so he's got 60. So there's that, and then the D2S armor is 6 each, so that's 6, 12, and 18. 6, 12, 18. Oh, that's what I didn't do on here. That should have been 18 right here, right? Is because I got 3 armors. So that's what I didn't do. And that would have made it 84%. 84.18, which just sounds right too, because on here, now that I'm thinking about it, see on here my cloak efficiency is 84.1, and I'm showing it 84.18, so here they're rounded down, but so that all sounds right. And then so we got 84.18. All right, so let me clear that, and then I'm going to go 60 minus 84.18% equals 9.492. All right, and now I'm pretty much agree with his visible range. So this is versus zero sonar. I get it now. I get it. So it looks to me like I'm already good to go. I think I could probably already do a really good job, because I know this guy right here as it is, I can sub out most bases pretty well. Even with sonar, the one bases that got sonar in there, as long as it's not thermal, I'm generally pretty good. And so I'm fairly confident that I'll be good with this with my current retrofits. Pretty confident about that. Now, I guess what I had for an idea is I actually wanted to play with a few different Reaper ideas here. So, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Now, what if I wanted solid fuel booster 3? Well, then I would not be able to use this. Okay. Um, um, Instead, I would probably put like a Magnus drive on there in solid fuel booster 3. And now what is my visible range? Now my visible range is 14.4, which still is pretty good. And here I got a combat speed of 27, and here it's 24, because the combat speed is, on this is only 60, and on the Magnus drive is 80. Same thing as engine upgrade. And this right here, the cloak efficiency is 50, and I don't have any retrofits on that whatsoever. So I'm just kind of wondering, if would it be more beneficial for me to use Magnus drive. You know what I mean? Because this cloak efficiency here, that'd be 24, and then 50, which is only 74%. It's only 74%, so that's like a big deal. And here, this one is Cat 3. I got 66.2 plus 24 is 80, 90, 90.2. So this one right here is 90.2% cloak efficient. This one right here is 74% cloak efficient. And I think I had another idea. Hey, Sackett, Jubal Sackett. Yeah, that solid fuel booster range is pretty awesome, right? If I went with the 100.1, so this fleet right here would be faster and have longer range. I probably ought to experiment with it though. Maybe I should build one each way. This way. Well, actually, maybe I should just build it this way first to test it out, just to see if it does what I want it to do. You know what I mean? So let's copy, copy, copy. And if I needed to, I could always add my ECM. So let me go ahead and put my ECM in there. Okay, and that should affect the visible range as well, but it doesn't seem like it had an effect. 14.4, 14.4. Yeah, see, if I put my ECM in there, the ECM actually has a field of effect that it provides that does not seem to be showing in here. I guess the only way to look at that is to look at my limited blueprints here. All right. It doesn't say what the heck it is. Oh, sonar range right here. Sonar range is 60. All right. Um, I know this has a sonar debuff. Am I like scrolling over it again? Repair modifier 75%. Man, I don't. Darn it. I know it's got a sonar debuff. I just don't know what the number is. I wonder if Huggy says anything about that. Detection range is 60. That's sonar detection range, yeah. Maybe it's time to go look on the forums. Oh, the forums. All right. Oh, you know what? I know where to look too. There's another place to go look. That is Battle Pirates Wikia. Forsaken Hull, Drac Hull, Reaver Blueprints. Alright. It is a Drac, so Destroyer ECM, there it is. Alright. Well, freaking Cramony. It still doesn't say on here. I could have swore it was like reduces sonar by like 50% or something like that. Let me look on an old blueprint. I know it's a sonar debuff, but it just doesn't say what the heck it is.
Captains, the time has come to unleash the full power of your armada against the Dracs. On the world map, Draconian military flight bases have been assigned letter designations. Targets
Thanks.
beginning with the
Question
letter
mark, I'll
C
pull it
are
up in
lightly
just a
armed
second.
and good targets for low-level players. Targets starting with the letter B are stronger and ideal for mid-level players. Targets with an A rank are the most lethal and should not be underestimated. By attacking and destroying all 5 targets within a letter group, you'll earn a generous amount of points, so be sure to complete them all. You can redeem your points for blueprints to unlock access to new technology. In Forsaken Fury, it's your choice whether you can buy a lot of lower tiered items or save up for the big stuff in the higher tiers. The global leaderboard will display players that have earned the highest number of points throughout the event. There you will see a name and score for the player in place 3000. This is important to note because at the end of the event, all 3,000 players that have a final score that ties or exceeds that number will receive a bonus prize, the limited Destroyer ECM hull. The Destroyer ECM boasts many defensive improvements, but its defining attribute is its ability to greatly reduce the effectiveness of enemy sonar against any of your submarines and their torpedoes within range. Normally, these Barracudas would be in range of the sonar of the Mercuries, but the Destroyer ECM keeps them hidden. This makes the Destroyer ECM the ideal flagship for your favorite subs. To further aid in your campaign, there is an extensive selection of prizes available, many of which have not been available for 6 months. Some of the notable blueprints that you'll want to pick up are the Cluster Warheads, Alloy Armors, and Halo Missile. The prizes are divided into 5 tiers, so there's something available for all levels of players. The first 3 tiers feature new armor in the form of Zinthonite Armor D2U, D3U, and D4U. When equipped to a hull...
Well, I'm pretty well convinced that he's not going to tell me what I want to know, so I'm just going to close that video out, and I'm going to click on question marks link right there. All right. Let's see. It says it blocks the sonar of enemy ships, so maybe I wonder if that's like 100%. I mean, what's up with that? If it just completely eliminates sonar. I bet you it is. You know, it just makes their sonar like go away. You know what I mean? Like it inhibits their sonar. So if they had like a range of 50, it's basically goes back to 0 again. But of course, you know, if you got a visible range 60 versus 0 sonar, can they still see you at 60? I wonder. Now here it says lower enemy sonar by 30%. So it's a sonar debuff of 30 is what the ECM is. So maybe that's another reason why I won't show up in here. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking because it's not really a cloak efficiency buff. It's a sonar debuff, so that's different. So that's probably why it doesn't show up. Yeah, no, yeah, it actually says lower enemy sonar by 30%. So it's actually a hostile field, apparently. And It does. It's not a friendly field. Well, no, it is a friendly field though, because you can activate a resonance battery there. So even though it says it lowers the enemy sonar by 30%, it is effectively a cloak efficiency buff. It's got to be because it's a friendly field. It's not a hostile field. Boy, man, Kixeye can be very unclear. Uh-oh. Is this chat still working? For some reason, I got like a shockwaves crashed. Is that chat still working? Yeah, it claims to debuff enemy sonar, but it's a friendly field. So thanks for that link, question mark. That was pretty awesome. You the man with the answers. So I don't know. If I can avoid it, I'm just not going to reload because it's like all of these ads, these flash ads is really horrible, man, for your they just suck up memory like you wouldn't believe. If ever you can get these things to crash, man, it's probably not a bad idea. All right, but well, anyway, so I guess just measuring out my builds. I think I want to start off. I just want to build one of these and see if it's how effective it is on its own, um, and then I think that's what I'll do first because I really like the range and the combat speed. I really think these two things will come in very, very handy for me. And quite honestly, with the strike system, even though I wouldn't have been as fast, and it didn't give me turn speed or anything anyway. But this right here is pretty good turn speed. Oh, and let's see what it would be at R10. Wow, I don't really see a change. I wonder if I already had it set to R10. All right. Nothing else really changed, I guess. I mean, the dive time, surface time, and all that. Surface time stays the same. The dive time probably changed, but visible range is still the same. Yeah, I'm just curious if I can get away with that. Yeah, 74% cloak efficiency. It just doesn't sound like very, very much, to be honest with you. And let me see, that's 55. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, is this chat working? Maybe I should have refreshed it. Let me open up my Twitch in another. I'll just get my dashboard going. I'm just really curious. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'll just reload this right here. Thank you. I actually loaded my chat up in a different screen just to see. So it's back. All right. Sorry about that. It said my flash crashed, and I guess the pop-out chat here for some reason is flash. I didn't realize it was flash. It doesn't say it's flash when you click on it. It doesn't look like it's flash. Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I'm kind of done for now. Like I said, I got repairs in there already set for overnight, and I'm not going to stay up for the 1 o'clock spawn. It's 12:30 now, but I'm going to try to get some sleep. I was up way, 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 way too late last night, and I need to not repeat that mistake. Hey, yep, Jones Panama, we're back. I'll go ahead and do some shout outs real quick, and then I'll get off of here. See who's all in my chat. I see I got Dreadmall Alexis over there, Captain 12, Jones Panama, Ron Rob, Jubal Sackett, Dragon Force 331, Question Mark, and Barnacle Joe. Barnacle Joe, it's been a while since I've seen you, I think. Welcome back. Yep, Forsaken Missions tomorrow also. Yep, Forsaken Missions tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be doing that, trying to knock that out. And just another busy chore, battle pirate chore day, I guess. You know, because I'll be doing dredges, and then I'll be doing the Forsaken missions when they come out. And I think the Forsaken missions don't actually start until the dredges end. So, um, and I guess if you didn't do your Forsaken missions already for last week, then now it's too late because there's no more targets on the screen. They got pulled at about 30 minutes ago. Okay, it's midnight East Coast time, 9 p.m. Kickside time. They pull on Tuesdays. They pull the strongholds. So, but anyway, yep, I'm out. You guys have a great night.
The price is wrong, bitch.